Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to share with you my build for my Dragonknight healer. This is a video that has been requested by a lot of you. Disclaimer, I'm not a professional, I'm not a pro gamer, I'm not Delty or Fangrush, so do not expect this guide to be the go-to Dragonknight healer guide. It's just me sharing my build with you without any other ambition than that. Why do I play a Dragonknight healer instead of a Templar healer? Those that follow my channel since the start know that I have played a Templar healer as main character for a very long time. It was my specialty and my beloved character, until I started to be annoyed by other players that were expecting me to bring certain spell. I had to come with repentance, with shard, with weakness of element. Basically, I didn't have the choice and the freedom to build my character the way I wanted to play it. So I got tired of my Templar and I wanted to try something else, something that no one will expect anything and that will allow me to be more free and to create what I wanted to do. The Dragonknight healer is the first character I played during the beta, and I've tested her in several PTS and I enjoy that healing style very much. So I created my character on the live server finally and I enjoyed it immensely. There is maybe several ways to play the Dragonknight healer, but the way I play it is all about prevention, all about protecting your team. I've based everything around the shield. I'm using two shields, Inneus shield from the Earth and Heart skill line from the Dragonknight and Wardali from the Restoration Staff skill line. That's my two most important healing spell. I'm also using the Trinimax set, which proc a heal when I'm using shields, and I've put 100 points into Bastion in the Warrior constellation to reinforce the efficiency of my shield. So my strategy is to protect my team first, then place some healing spring or mutagen to heal them up with some hots. And since there is the weapon ultimate, I'm of course using Life Giver from the Restoration Staff. It is possible to do some good DPS as well, especially some AoE DPS. I'm using Burning Ember and Engulfing Flame to help to wipe out all the adds, and I'm using a lot Obsidian Shard. I really like that spell because it allows me to stun a target, to DPS and to heal in the same time, so it's quite convenient. I'm also using some buff with the Ingenious weapon and the Standard of Might, which is the Dragonknight ultimate when it's needed. The Dragonknight healer is not perfect however, and I still believe that the Templar healer stayed the king of the healer in the game. But it's doing a good job anyway. The weakness of the Dragonknight healer is that we have less single target DPS, so when it comes to execute a boss, the Dragonknight healer will be less efficient, first because DPS spells are in close range and it's not always secure to do something like that, and also because we do not have any sort of execute. The Dragonknight healer also have less buff to provide to the team. But it is something different, it's a different play style and it's fun to not always be a Templar. When it comes to trials, I do not have much experience. I've played trials with my Templar and with my Dragonknight healer and both were fine, but I've never done the hardest content, so I do not know in the most difficult situation if a Dragonknight healer is providing enough healing, enough protection to do the job that it's required. I still think that it's completely possible, however. So now let me introduce you to my build in detail and the selection of spell and gear that I've done and why. My main bar is the Restoration Staff bar, and I've selected Wardali. I prefer that more than the other one because I want to have a shield on myself and on someone else in the same times. It's two shield, it has more chance to proc the Trinimax set and also it protects myself. Mutagen, a fast hot with a long range. Healing Spring, that's a must obviously. Ingenious Shield, that's my second main spell. It protects my whole party with a powerful shield. that can also trigger the Trinimac set, and Flame of Oblivion to add a bit of critical spell. As ultimate, I'm using Life Giver, which is my first and only direct heal on someone. It's really a lifesaver. My second bar is Dual Wield. My dagger are of Toric Pact, and I've chosen some DPS spells, Burning Amber, which plays a dot, and Gunfling Flame, which also plays a dot. Ingenious Weapon, which is a buff for the whole party, which increases the damage. Flame of Oblivion, once again, to add some critical spell. And Obsidian Shard that I use as DPS, as stun, and as healing spell. Sometimes when I protect my party, I'm using that spell just to heal what's missing and to DPS in the same times. As ultimate, I have Standoff Might that I use when the team do not really require any healing, and it can help to boost a little bit the DPS. Now for my gear, I have 5 pieces of Trinimac, which is the most important set that I'm using, as it has a percentage of proccing a healing when I'm using shield. I'm using 5 pieces of Julianos. This is not the best set, but it's easy obtainable, you just have to craft it. I will change it later for something else, but I'm not sure yet what I want. And I have 2 daggers of Taurus Pact to add a little bit of spell damage in my DPS bar. My gear at the moment is really not the best. I still have some blue pieces of gear, some champion point 150, so it needs to be improved, but you have the basic of what I'm using. And voila, it is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to have watched it. I hope it was interesting and that it can inspire you. Do remember that ESO allow you to be free. You have a lot of options, you have a lot of build possible. There's so many different set of gear. Do not hesitate to think by yourself, to think out of the box and to follow your own path. Try, experience, make up your own stuff. It is very fun to do so. And if not, well, I hope this video helped you somehow to make your own Dragonite healer if you're interested into doing that. I wish you to be very happy and to take care of yourself. I will see you next time. Bye bye.